Welcome to Basketball Heads Live. I'm your host, Glenn Poole Harding. And tonight, we have a very, very special guest. This basketball head was the first superstar athlete I played with. Not only was he a great player, he was an even greater person and teammate. After being shot in his arm and missing his junior year, he came back with a vengeance. He had plans of teaming up with his childhood friend and backcourt partner, Spice Gilpatrick, but Spice was ineligible his senior year. Silk knew at that point it was his show. The cheerleaders was cheer, Silk is back and it's gonna be trouble. And it was. He gave everybody the business that year. With only 2 years of high school, he became a legend. After leaving Lincoln, this basketball head went on to do big things in the Atlantic 10 Conference by becoming the school's leading scorer with 2,114 points and second in assists with 502. Help me welcome Abraham Lincoln, Carlton, Silk, Owens.
Y'all ready? Yeah. You have just stepped into the world of chaos, where everybody goes hard. Come on. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Or go home. Never back down. You gotta hold your own. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. East Coast. Go hard. West Coast. Go hard. Midwest. Go hard. Dirty. Hurry up, everybody. Get online, buy your tickets, cause the game about to start.
Stop sweating, man.
Huh?
Stop sweating.
Yo, bro, it's a lot, man. I gotta do over here, fam. What's going on, Phil?
How you, brother?
I'm great, man. It's been a while, man. I'm glad I got you here.
Yes.
I spoke to Coach Harstein today, going to have lunch with him tomorrow.
Okay.
So he definitely said, wish you all luck. Tell me, he said hi.
Well, listen, Glenn. Coach Harstein called me like last week, man. He chewed me out. I said, Glenn got a lot of connection with Coach because he chewed me out. I apologize on air.
Don't worry about it.
I apologize on air for taking so long to come on your show, man. I really apologize.
Nah, it's all good, man. It's all good, brother.
Yeah, we family, so.
That's right. Coach was like, you had who on the show? And who? Yeah, man. So I want to jump right into this, man. Who introduced you to the game?
So it all happened like when I was a baby, man. Like my dad, when I was 1 year old, I used to watch basketball and baseball. So the Mets and the New York Knicks. 1 year old. So I started then. By the time I was 3 years old, like I was into basketball. I was like, forget baseball. Baseball make me sleepy, put me to bed. I didn't know if my dad was trying to put me to sleep with the baseball game.
Right.
I started gaining interest in basketball. So Christmas was coming around. So my mom asked, what you want for Christmas? I said, Mom, I want a basketball and a big wheel. I don't know if you young fellas know what a big wheel is.
That's right.
It was popular back then. So I said, I want a basketball and a big wheel. So I actually got a real basketball. And then my brother actually introduced me. One of my older brothers, my brother Melson, he played ball, not in high school or college or anything, but he played ball. And he took me out Christmas morning. I was 3 years old, man. Y'all probably not going to believe this. I was 3 years old. And I got my first basketball. I went outside, got my little coat on, my gloves. And I'm trying to throw the ball up to the back. Of course, I couldn't reach. But that's when it all started. It all started. Right. I had the love for basketball, man, since I was 3 years old, man. So I say I was introduced to the game at 3 years old. I was very, very young.
Man, as I was doing my research on you, man, I thought I knew you, man, but it's like I'm finding out new things every day, man. Where did you grow up, Silk?
So I grew up downtown Brooklyn in Gowanus Projects off of Hoyt Street. I used to live on Hoyt Street, about 3 blocks from Fulton Street downtown. So I'm gonna tell you a quick story. Now, living on Hoyt Street downtown, if we would have stayed there, we would have never moved to Coney Island. And this is for Joe Jackson. I probably would have been at Westinghouse in high school.
Or Savage
brothers, he went to Westinghouse.
Okay, okay.
So I probably would have followed his footsteps and went to Westinghouse. So imagine Joe Jackson, myself, Gerald Green, my guy Gael, Deborah from Coney Island. Man, we would have had a crew. It would have been a different ball game, I'm telling you.
Oh, man. I'm so glad you came to Lincoln, fam, and moved out to Coney Island. Woo!
I am too, though. I'm sorry, Joe. But we would have made it happen, Joe Jackson.
Definitely, definitely. So it seemed like, you know, you coming up, you had like a pretty good childhood, man. Like you're very supportive, strong family.
Yes, sir. I had my mom and dad, and, you know, I'm the youngest of 5. So I had 2 older sisters, 2 older brothers. And, you know, they looked out for me, you know. The youngest always look out for the youngest kid.
Facts,
and, you know, they saw I had the love for the game of basketball. And, you know, they followed me and encouraged me to do the right thing and stay off the streets. And, you know, I was just a basketball junkie. I'm still a basketball junkie, man. And that's all I knew was basketball.
Yeah, we going to switch up that term. Instead of basketball junkie, you're just going to call you a basketball head.
Yeah, there you go. Basketball head, there you go. Yes,
what was the first team you was on, Silk?
My first team, I played with this organization called the Hawks. So it's me and my childhood friends, you know, my close friends, my man T-Guard and Moses and Mello and Finesse, Big Serge, you know, all the kids from the neighborhood, Speedy, who Spice mentioned yesterday.
Yes.
Speedy, I think he the one hooked us up with it. It was an organization in Lower Manhattan. So we used to travel to Lower Manhattan. We was like, I don't know, 10, 11 years old. And it was AAU before AAU.
Right.
That's when we got started, man. We started playing organized basketball, and you know, we fell in love with it, and that's something I wanted to do. So moving forward, and you know, at a young age.
So you meet Spice in junior high school. That's when you moved to Coney Island around that time?
No, I moved to Coney Island when I was 9 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in the 3rd grade. Spice wasn't in Coney Island then.
Okay.
Yeah, so, you know, I had other friends then at the time, and, you know, we was balling. So let me tell you one thing. It's ballers throughout Coney Island, son. You heard me? It's ballers throughout Coney Island. And this was before Spice was there. Spice was living across town then, you know, balling with 88. And them
Yeah, he told me that. I didn't know he grew up in Bed-Stuy.
Yeah.
He said they got burnt out and they had to move out to Coney Island.
Right. So he moved to Coney Island, and then, you know, we met up, and you know, and we started working out together. You know, he came a long way. He wasn't as polished as I was at the time. And I said, look, man, we're going to work out every day. Every day. I'm a basketball heads, not junkie. I said, we're going to work out every day. We're going to polish our game moving forward. Because, you know, we looked up to the older guys, guys like Jock. Jock was a stud back in the days. Ty and Randolph, brothers down on 23rd Street in Brooklyn. Coney Island kids know who I'm talking about. We had a guy named Goose. Goose and Flick. Them guys were pros.
Wow.
Goose Flick, and Jock. I thought Jock was a pro too. Like, they was that good. You know what I'm saying? And as I got older, I would play with them. That's how I got better. I would play with the older guys. I had a little game back then. And, you know, even though I was slender, built, but I was able to hold my own. If you leave me open, just put up 2.
That's what he said.
Leave me open, put up 2.
Yeah.
And
Spice said he used to watch you shooting while he was sitting on the bench. He said, I used to watch Silk putting shots early on because he was doing it way before me, and I was just sitting on the bench. So one day he was just like, come on, let's do this together.
Yeah, yes, sir. So I put him under my wing, and, you know, we trained hard, man. We trained hard. We used to be out in the snow, and we'll shovel up the snow half court. You know, I put on the right glove, Spice put on the left, because I'm left-handed, so I had to have that hand free. He right-handed, he had to have that hand free. And it worked. It helped us with our ball handling, too, as well. So, man,
he said that, too. He said what you just said.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah, we work hard. We work hard. So it don't come easy to be good.
Huh?
I said it's not easy to be good, man. You got to work at it.
Nah, for sure.
You got to put the work in. For the young fellas that's tuning in, you have to put the work in. You got to remember, Pooh, we didn't have no gym. You know what I'm saying?
Or trainer. Or trainer.
No, we have nobody to train us. You got to do this on your own. You know, you play with the older cats that was good. You know, you follow their lead and pick up things from here and there. But we have to do this on our own, man. It's hard work. Either you're dedicated to the game or you're not. We was definitely dedicated to the game.
That's very true. So where did you play junior high school ball at?
So I went to Caballero in Bensonhurst, right outside of Coney Island. Spice and I, we went there together. It wasn't no team. And, you know, being new to the neighborhood, we went to junior high school, 7 through 9. Now, we wasn't school. Nobody schooled us. None of the other cats schooled us. Like, you can go to high school in 9th grade. So, plus, we wanted to graduate. That's a big accomplishment.
That's right. That's right.
You know, like 7 and 9, we went to 7 and 9. I want to graduate. You know, I don't want to go to high school yet. So we went there with no team, but you know, playing outdoors with guys from Marlboro Projects, and you know, we all became good friends. And so that's what it was in junior high school.
So you really didn't start playing like serious competitive ball until you got to high school. It was like, you know, you was kind of training yourself to get to that point.
Right. I was preparing myself for high school, and to be honest with you, playing in Coney Island helped prepare me a lot. All of us prepared all of us a lot. You know, there's a lot of competition out there. You know, we playing from sun up to sun down, 9 to 9, especially, you know, in the summertime.
Right.
9 to 9. And what happened was, you know, we out there balling, we playing with Frank Thomas tournament when I was young, Frank Thomas tournament. And Jock pretty much ran the tournament. Back then, my name was Quick Car.
Quick Car?
Quick Car. Jock named me that. Quick Car. I was real quick. You know, I used to blow by people left-handed. I had a jump shot. And that's how I honed my skills. And, you know, there's a lot of talented kids in Coney Island, as you know. And,
yes, man. And it's some out in the water, man, because it's like every other block, there was another superstar rising up in Coney Island, man.
Yes, sir. Every block you go on, there's a couple of studs on every block, every project.
Yes.
You know, so you know, that's how it was growing up in Coney Island.
So now we set the stage, right? You get to Lincoln, you're a sophomore, you and Spice make the team. Now this is like the golden era of New York City basketball, right? You got the Pearl Washington, the Ed Davids, the John Johnsons, the James Majors, Ron Strickland, you name them, Derek Cheevers, you name them, y'all had to go against it.
Right. So,
how was it playing your first year in high school with like the likes of Eric Marbury and Henry Hamilton?
I I mean, it was exciting. You know, we played with Don Marbury, actually.
Oh, Don, yes, Don Marbury, yes, yes.
Yeah, Eric was a little older, so we played with Don, and Don was the one to tell Coach Hartstein about me when I was in 7th, 8th grade. He said, "Coach, there's this left-hand kid out there. We call him Silk. The kid is the real deal." He said, "Well, make sure he come to Lincoln." Come to Lincoln, and that was the zone school, so I was going there regardless.
Right.
And to be honest, I almost was going to go to a prep school, Catholic school. I was close to going to Bishop Ford. My dad wanted to put me at Bishop Ford. I probably would have been playing with Merv Cena.
Yeah, man. Wow.
I played college, and but I didn't want to go to a private school, and only reason, to be honest, I didn't want to wear a suit and a tie. Just to be honest with you. But my sister went to Lincoln.
Right.
So she was like, "Dad, it's okay. Let him go to Lincoln. You get a good education." And
right.
You know, after great there. And,
yeah,
so that's
man,
how I ended up at Lincoln. But Don Marbury promoted me to Coach Hartstein to come to Lincoln. So once in Lincoln, Spice and I there, we sophomores. You know, you got Don, Henry Ham, you know, T. Lowe. You know, these guys are good. So at first, you know, I'm a little nervous. It's all new to me. And, you know, you're going through practice and, you know, you settle down a little bit. I was like, oh, I can play with these guys. You know what I mean? I can play with them. So as practice went on and, you know, with scrimmages and all that, coach decided to start me at the point as a sophomore. And so he didn't know if he wanted to start myself or Spice. And so he went with me, and Spice was a sixth man. So his plan was, I'll start you, we'll start Big Mike Wall. Big Mike Wall was like 5'6", strong, you know, rebounding type. He says, Spice, you'll be a spot coming off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
And Spice, you know, he accepted it, you know. And like I said, Spice and I, we was balling since, you know, 7th grade, working out one-on-one. We used to play one-on-one every day, you know, work on our skills. And so Spice, once he accepted it, it was a lot easier for Coach Hartstein to, you know, move on, move forward with it.
Oh, listen, I spoke to Coach Atkins the other day, and he talked about that game when you guys played Alexander Hamilton. Y'all beat them twice during the regular season, right? And then they beat y'all in the playoffs. He said when Don and Henry fouled out and you and Spice took over the game, he said he never saw a better pair guards who played together. He said y'all was only in 10th grade.
Yes.
So he knew there was going to be a lot of trouble with you guys in the future. And you had 31 points that game.
Well, excuse me, I had 32, man. Let's get it right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And listen, he did it against the great Alexander Hamilton. There was no halfway players. Everybody was nice.
Yeah, they was real good. I mean, they had Andre Irvin, who was a stud. Andre was, 5'11", shoot the lights out from 3, and it wasn't 3-pointers back then. Ups was like unbelievable, man. This guy can hit the top of the backboard at 5'11". Then you had Davin, Bug-Eye. They had a crew. Andre Kibler. I can't remember everybody, but they had a real good crew. So what happened was when Henry and Don fouled out, Coach was like, look, y'all got to step up. He said, flat out, he said, y'all got to step up. So what happened, they would press a lot. Right? You know, Ray Hatch was on that up-tempo. So
yeah.
Right? He's pressing. So we set up the press, right? So coach got the press offense set up. Spice will get the inbound pass. He was like, look, y'all go down court. I got this. He said, I got this. I was like, we was like, yo, you sure? He said, I got this. So I run my butt to the corner, left corner. Spice break the press, going through his legs, through other people's legs. And he hit me in the corner. I'm wide open for 3. But it wasn't a 3, remember?
Yeah.
Remember, it wasn't 3s back then. I hit like 9,
No,
10.
no. And you shot, that was like, that was your home.
Yeah. So he would break the press and kick it to me. Boom. I was knocking him down. Wow. I was like, oh, this is feeling good right now. I'm feeling good. Keep breaking that press, baby. I'm over here on the wing, over the corner.
Right.
It was unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. That's why, you know, Coach Haskins gave us that respect, because we did at a young age. And, you know, that's when I started getting my rep, both of us. We started getting our rep right after that game. That was a playoff game. That game did it for me. So I know you always ask questions. Who's the guy who asked you, Bus? It wasn't so much who asked our Bus. It was the team. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And, you know, they was comparing myself and Davida. Davida was the man. And we both was on the same level, along with John Johnson. You know, and
yeah.
So I shined that night. You know, I mean, it ain't like I was, you know, during the season I didn't do anything. You know, I have
right.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's those defining moments.
Excuse me?
Those are those defining moments, right? Like it's like when Jordan had to overcome the Pistons. You know what I'm saying? Those defining moments that make great players.
No question.
So you definitely had that moment.
That's when I started getting confidence. You know, my confidence was sky high after that. So I was like, oh, I could do this. You know, I could do this. I think I'll be a good high school player, and hopefully I could play in college. And so that was my goal.
That's crazy, because when you talk about confidence, I remember when I first got to Lincoln, I had to shoot like Jamal Wilkes, and then coach switched that shit up, and we ain't doing that.
Hey, what's Jamal Wilkes' nickname?
Silk. That's right. So, right. I had to switch it up, but I remember once I started to switch it up, I had to get it straight here.
Yeah.
I just remember you telling me, you was like, you know, you used to call me Ice back then, right? My freshman year, you was like, yo, Ice, yo.
Yeah.
Just believe that you're gonna make it. It's confidence, bro.
That's all.
And like, that just sparked in me. Once you said that to me, my jump shot improved wholeheartedly. And then I grew to like 6'6".
Yeah.
It was a wrap.
You was the real deal. I mean, I know this is your show, but you don't talk about yourself enough, man. You was the real deal, Pooh.
Thank you, brother.
Listen,
thank you.
That was my job, to help get you that confidence where you believe in yourself. So,
yeah, you guys.
You know, 50% of that is all mental.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody got the nice form, you know, the technique and all that. If you don't believe you're going to make that shot, it's not going to happen.
Right.
And be honest with you, every shot I took, I thought was going in. Every shot.
You told me that.
I told you, that's right.
Yes, I still remember.
Yep. Every shot.
That's crazy.
I'm thinking going in.
My guy Ross said, ask about the battles with Pearl and Elma.
So I played against Pearl and Elma as a sophomore. And, you know, of course, Pearl was the real deal. He was like a man-child. Big and strong, he was a man-child. It was scary going up against this dude, man. So we couldn't play no man-to-man because it's hard to guard this kid. You know, occasionally we might play a man-to-man. We'll put Spice on him because he's more of a good defensive player than myself.
Yeah.
But Elma, you know, Elma shoot the lights out. So we was like, how do we guard these guys? So, you know, we had to zone them up a little bit. And, you know, but they were so talented, that didn't matter. You know what I mean? So it was great going up against them. It was a challenge for us. And, you know, we held our own. You know, they did their thing, we did ours.
And y'all guys are so young. The guys who y'all was playing against were much older than you guys. You know, y'all had a good class that y'all came out with.
Right.
But the guys who y'all was competing against early on was some dogs. Like, these dudes are some of the studs that kind of made New York City with y'all as well. Right. You know, because we learned from you guys.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
There's always them older cats that lead the way. I mean, you got guys like, you know, older guys like Kenny Hutchinson, Mark Jackson, you know, Pearl. They was all older than us. I mean, these cats is the real deal. So, you know, if we want to step our game up, we got to compete, you know. And, you know, they led the way, and then it was our turn when I became a senior.
Right.
Like now, y'all, you know, the young guys got to look up to us now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's the way it
goes.
Listen. You know,
you guys, my artist just came in, man. My artist just came in, Jamel, so I know he hooked up something nice for you. I never see the drums till at the end.
Yeah. Jamel, what's up? What's his name? Jamel?
Oh. Yeah, Jamel, yeah.
Jamel, what's up, man? You do great work, brother. I just wanted to say that to you.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you.
I appreciate your work, man. You take care of all the guys that come on the show, and I'm sure everybody appreciates you, brother. I didn't meet you. I'm going to meet you one day, though, man.
He played for Jackson. He a Grammy boy.
Hey, I know Jamel love Ray for Austin, but if you meet me, man, you're going to fall in love with brother. I know you love Ray.
Yeah, that's his guy. That's his guy.
Yeah,
they all from Queens.
Good player right there.
Nah, it's all good. So, who you think was like your main competition? Because I know at our time it was Grady, right?
Yeah.
During your time coming up, who was you guys' main competition?
Well, in the borough or outside the borough, in the boroughs, like, you know, Bug-Eye, down there, God bless, Eric Johnson. Yeah. And I want to shout out to two guys. This is on a personal level. God bless them. My guy Tate from Coney Island.
Yes.
You know, he since passed. And Terrence Burke, man, them guys just a battle. You know what I'm saying?
Salute.
Salute to them guys, man. I love them brothers.
Right.
That's family right there.
Yeah.
Dwayne McMahon, we call him Tate, Don Juan.
That's right. The announcer guy. Yeah, he did a lot. Yeah.
That's family right there, man. I want to shout out to them. And God bless, you know. But them guys, man, we battle. They Coney Island kids.
Yes.
So we know we grew up together. We're all family, man. I love them guys. And miss them. And I lost my trainer.
Definitely. Nah, so I'm going to bring you back, man. I want to talk about that fateful day when you got shot. Because I never really knew the whole story.
So what happened, it was a Saturday night, I believe in early September. So I was home, chilling, listening to music in the house, and Spice called. You know, he called. We didn't have cell phones then, so he called the house. My mom picked up. There was no cell phones back then. We talking 82, 81, 82.
Right.
And so I talked to Spice. He's like, yo, man, the party going on at OT. OT is where Biggs live. Damari.
Yes.
So I was like, it was about 11 o'clock at night. So I was like, all right, I'm coming down. I'll meet you downstairs. We go to the party, you know, and, you know, have a good time. Go have a good time. So everything was good at the party. We up on the second floor on the balcony. It's a balcony, and then they got a community center. So we all up in there. Party good. You know, we having a good time, dancing, partying. So at the end of the party, I guess a little beef broke out. And they started shooting. So this is like 2, 3 in the morning. And they always say, nothing good has happened 2, 3 in the morning.
Nope.
Right? So
yeah.
Y'all young fellas believe that. Nothing happened.
Right.
Good. You know.
Even after 11 o'clock too, being in high school. Because that call should be like, you know what, I'm good.
That's what I'm saying. It was 11 at night. I was in the house though, chilling Saturday night in the house, chilling, listening to music. So a fight broke out, we in Brooklyn, you know how the hood is. In Coney Island, they just started firing. So when they started firing, I kind of froze a little bit. I was close to the action. So Spice grabbed me. He's like, Silk, let's go. So we running, and all you hear is blah, blah, blah. Right? I hear one go by my ear. I can hear the bullet. Yeah, it's scary. It's scary stuff, right? Went by my ear. The next shot went off, hit. So I was like, yo, and we got to where we was trying to get to, the exit. I said, yo, we got an exit. I said, yo, right, I got hit. He said, stop playing. I said, nah, man, I'm serious right now. I said, I got hit in my arm, man. It didn't hurt, but I knew I got hit. So I had it's crazy. I had my Lincoln jacket on. It said Lincoln basketball. I'm running for my life right now. Lincoln basketball. So we go up in the building. He said, you want to go upstairs or downstairs? I said, I don't know. I don't know where them guys are. So we went up. Usually you should go down to get out of there. We went up. I said, yo, man. He looked at my arm. He said, yo, yeah, you bleed, man. Got a hole through my jacket. We run downstairs. And as soon as we got to the lobby, this is in Big's building. Damari Riddick, FDU Legend. My close friend in his building. Right? Your teammate in high school and college. Yeah. In his building. Right? So I felt safe. And as soon as we got downstairs, though, the ambulance and cops was right there. So they snatched me up. So yeah, I got hit. You know, it wasn't painful. They put me in the ambulance. We went straight to Coney Island Hospital. But as I learned later on, 5 other people got hit. So it wasn't just me. Like 5 other people got hit. And so yeah, man, I got hit, got caught up, and unfortunately, and then I just went out to have a good time. You just never know in the hood what's gonna happen. And, but it happened, you know, it happened, and I had to deal with it.
Did you feel like your career was over?
So what happened was, I'm in the hospital for about 2 weeks, and you know, everybody coming to see me from Lincoln, you know, all my friends, family. I even got a card from Pearl, Washington, man.
Wow.
Yeah, they wrote a personal card, sent it to me, said we're gonna
That's dope.
Yeah, like I really, you know, I respect that, man. So ever since then, I respect Pearl and Boys and Girls High School. Personal level, Pearl wrote it. And I said, we're going to miss you, man. We're going to miss that left-hand jumper going swish.
Wow.
So, you know, you feel good when you get stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
You're down. And so I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. Everybody came to see me. So the situation was the doctors came in, talked to my parents. So the deal was, if we leave the bullet in, you may not be able to use your arm.
Damn.
Right. Now think about it. I'm 17, high school, decent player. You know, I was pretty decent. 17 years old, hearing this news. You might not be able to use your arm again. But think about it. As a kid, I started at 3 years old. My dream was to make it to the NBA. You know what I mean? Or the second option was, we could try to rehab it, leave the bullet in. There's no guarantee you're going to be able to use your arm. It depends on how hard you work in rehab. Right? So obviously, we took B. We're going to rehab this.
That's right.
And it was my mom and I who went to rehab. And
sorry, my G.
had to go to rehab. I ain't want to do this, but
nah, it's all good, man.
I had to go to rehab, and God said, depending on how hard you work, whether you're gonna be able to use your arm again and play. But it's just my mom and me at rehab. We went to rehab somewhere in Fort Hamilton somewhere. So I'm good. I started rehab. I couldn't lift a pencil.
Wow.
Like my arm was shattered, right? Couldn't lift a pencil. That's what I started with, a pencil. I was doing curls with a pencil. Imagine that, a pencil. I couldn't lift a cup, nothing. I never told none of my friends. I didn't even tell my family members, my brothers and sisters, just my mom and I. But don't tell them, I don't want nobody feeling sorry for me. Don't feel sorry for me. I started with a pencil, right? I'm doing curls, sweating crazy. Like, drinks off a pencil. I never worked as hard in my life trying to recover from that. And, every time I talk about it, I come to tears, but
listen, man.
nobody
What you accomplished, man.
So, you know, I want to be a ball player. I want to make it to the NBA. I got to work. I put the work in about 4 or 5 months. Hard work, you know. You get encouraged after a while. You know, start lifting weights now, getting a little stronger. So I got through that. So coach was like, Coach Hartstein, he said, look, we want to see if we can get you back for the last game of the season. You know, I was like, all right, I'm going to work my butt off. Coach tried to get back. I got back where I could I was in the cash and all that. I said, I'm going to take the cash. I said, Coach, I'm still not healthy, but I'll come back just to build my spirit up. And that's why I think he wanted to do it. So cheerleaders had a chair for me. Silk is back and it's gonna be trouble.
I said that, yo. I said that in the intro.
Oh,
I said that in the intro.
I didn't hear your intro. For real.
Yes. Yes.
Yo, I was so hyped. I was like, yeah, coach put me in. It was like a minute and a half left in the game. I don't know who he's playing. Right? So I went out there. I got one shot up. Crowd. I don't even know if I made it or not. I didn't care. I was just so happy to get a shot up. Man,
wow.
My spirits was so high, and I thank Coach Hartstein for that, man. He was like, I got to get you back. And after that, I just worked my butt off, man. Got stronger. I had to teach myself. I don't want to keep rambling, but I had to teach myself.
Sure night.
I had to teach myself how to dribble again and shoot the ball. And I'm left-handed. I got shot in my left arm. So everything was different. It was difficult because now my left arm is shorter than my right arm. So I got a little tilt to my arm now. So now I got to make that adjustment. And, you know, I just put the work in with the ball handling, shooting. You know, I was known as a shooter. Of course, I had to get that back. And it was tough, man. It was tough. It was the hardest time of my life, man. Hardest time of my life. Ain't no question about it. So I missed my whole junior year. And we was going to be good that year. My whole junior year.
Wow.
Yeah, it was tough, man. It was tough for me. Yeah.
So now it's crazy, right? Because you go through all of that hard work. And you're looking forward to your senior year because this is it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, sir.
This is it. All the ball, all the cards on the table. But in the back of your mind, you know it's going to be good because you got your partner in crime with you.
Yes, sir.
Y'all done bought bigs over for your senior year. Right. You was ready to do a big. You had Kenny Parker.
That's right.
Y'all was so good. Coach only took 3 people that year. And the 3 people he picked were freshmen.
Right.
Me, Josie, and Dave.
Right. Alabama.
Yes. Y'all was Lincoln was #1 in the state at the time. I was like, why are you picking us? But thank God he did. You know what I'm saying?
He said, why are you picking us?
That's another story for another time.
Yeah, gang. But
Yeah, but that's the story for another time, man. But look, check this out.
Yeah.
So I make the team, right? And it's the first practice.
Yeah.
And then I see you, Biggs, KP.
KP. Hold on. Tell the world who KP is.
Yeah, I always let y'all Kenny out. Kenny Parker is DJ Kenny Parker, who is KRS-One brother.
Right.
So when he was in our school, KRS-One used to just tag his name on the trains.
Right. That
Right? This was like early on.
Right.
And then, you know, now it's hip-hop royalty.
Oh, no question.
But, yo, Silk, I'm going to tell you this. I came into the gym, and you had the fresh pair of Nike with the straps on. Those, I never saw those. The first time I ever saw a pair of Nike Air Ones, you had them.
Yes, sir.
This is 1983. Yo, I tried out. I had a pair of canvas Converses, blue and white. I remember. And you had the fresh blue, white, right, with the blue stripe, with the tonsil hanging. With the strap. Yeah. Yes, with the strap hanging. Woo!
Yes, sir. I was styling back then.
Dudes was whispering going, yeah, he got those from the All American Camp. He just came back from AFBE.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is that AFBE? I didn't know.
Hey, it just started up too. Athletes for Better Education, man. It was a great.
That was the first year?
Yeah, I think I believe that was the first year. Yeah. We
wow.
There, man. It was great. We had, you know, everybody. That's when I started meeting everybody from the Bronx, Queens, you know what I mean, Manhattan. All the good ball players came to the camp. You know, Ross Strick, Todd Joy, like Dedrick Irvin, Slick, all them kids, man. Everybody started coming to the camp, and that's how we started. That's when we first met. Now, obviously, we wasn't like buddy with them at the time. I want to kick your ass, son. And they felt the same way. So that's when it all started, man. When we started meeting everybody, like Anthony Mason, all them guys, Norm Roberts at Kansas.
Yeah,
that's my man, Norm. Yeah, man. That's when we met everybody, man. It was good.
Norm gave you a lot of love. I interviewed him last month. He gave you a lot of love.
Oh, that's my man, Norm. Yeah. We don't worry about it. We used to play against them scrimmage with Coach Huston. It was him and Anthony Mason. And we scrimmaged them. Then they had we scrimmaged Beach Channel. It was a kid named Jeff Wilder.
Yes.
Big Jeff.
He from our hood, yeah.
Yeah. They had some ballers out there, man.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
So now, your senior year, y'all looking to take it. Of course, I'm on the team now, but Spice is ineligible.
Right.
How much did that hurt, bro?
Oh, man, that affected us crazy, man. You don't know. Like, we had high hopes then. You know what I mean? We was like, oh, we got a chance to take it. Like you said, we had Biggs, Kenny Parker, Darren Woodbury, Smooth Askew.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Wes Johnson, his partner, Mulberry Clan. Yeah.
Wes Johnson. Like, we had a crew, and then you had young fellas. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just knew we was going to take it my senior year. And then that came up with him being ineligible, man. It hurt us a lot, man. It hurt us to the core. You know, I know it hurt Spice a lot. It hurt Coach, and, you know, of course, the whole team, we was all hurt. But we had...
And Coach told me PSL did him dirty.
Yeah.
Coach cannot stop talking about that. Every time I bring it up, he said,
they
Coach,
wasn't respecting us, man. They didn't respect Lincoln, or they didn't want to see us succeed.
Not at that time.
Yeah, not at that time. They didn't want to see us succeed, man. And it was going to happen my senior year, Spice senior year. So it was devastating, man. It was devastating, man. I felt so bad for Spice, man. You know, you looking forward, and, you know, we was really working out then. I mean,
yes.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, we're gonna do this senior year. We coach Biggs to transfer.
Yeah,
Like,
he was out of town.
You come to
Yeah.
Lincoln, son, we're gonna win it. You know what I'm saying? So, man, it was devastating, man. To say the least, it was devastating.
Yeah. But I remember, because there was a huge fight at the end of the boys' high game, so we had to stay in the locker room longer than usual.
Oh, you remember that?
Brother, I remember everything. I was on the bench a lot.
I don't remember half the stuff that went on. I remember the brawl, though. We had a brawl.
There was a fight broke out, and they didn't let us leave. We had to stay in the locker room for extra 2 hours.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yeah.
I remember the pain.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't play, it's my team. I cried just like you guys.
Yeah, we did.
Right?
Yeah.
But I just remember you guys telling us,
yeah,
don't let this happen next year. Right?
Right.
And then we got blown out by boys. How much 20?
I don't like boys and girls, yo.
Yo.
I don't like
They blew us out by 20 the next year.
Yeah.
But it was okay. It was okay.
I don't like that dude. How much
Because in 86, we got vengeance.
We lost by 1, right?
Yeah, we lost at buzzer beater.
Yeah, at the buzzer.
Robin Gilmore tapped it in.
I'm
Rest in peace.
Huh?
Robin Gilmore tipped it.
Oh, Gilmore, yeah.
After Bug-Eye missed it, yeah.
It was an air ball. Damn it,
yeah.
Bug-Eye shot a 3, which it wasn't a 3, and it shot an air ball and it went right in his hands.
Yeah.
But, all honesty, I blame myself for that game because we was up 7. I think it was about 2 minutes left. And I turned the ball over. They trapped me in the corner. I turned it over. That's what started everything. I turned it over. They got a layup. And then it went downhill from there. So I do blame myself. I told Coach that. Coach, I take the blame for that loss.
Well, being our leader, you're supposed to. Right?
Yeah.
But in hindsight, that turnover in the beginning of the game also affected us.
Yeah.
The one game don't, a lot of times people say, that one play messed things up.
Yeah.
But what about the other plays before that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm just saying.
It was destined to go that way.
Yeah. I was hurt. Man, I was hurt. I let the team down, And just think about it, Poop. We only lost 3 games that year.
Yeah.
We was 22-3. We only lost 3 games. And without Basil and Spice was there. We would have lost. Right. We go undefeated.
And I think, again, I'm a big conspiracy theorist. I tell people this all the time. If you go on Wikipedia and look at this, the schools that won the state championship.
Yeah.
If you smart, you'll look at it and go, something not right about this. I think, no, honestly.
Yeah.
Because we got to look at it together for you to see what I'm saying.
Right.
Even our year. Let's just take our year, right?
Right.
The 85-86 year.
Yeah.
All Hallows beat Binghamton in the state championship in 85.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Here we come in 86. No all city, not one person on our team, all city. All American, nothing.
Y'all just had some good players, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all had good, solid players. No real star, but solid players.
Here's the deal. And we had, of course, Bernard Mitchell and Sean Williams. So let's just say that.
Yeah, they were studs. They were studs.
But we beat Kenny Anderson in overtime.
Oh, for real?
Malloy.
Yeah.
Oh, when we won the city championship, we beat Manhattan Center. Then we went up to Glen Falls and we beat Kenny Anderson in overtime.
Okay.
That's Malloy.
Yeah,
and then we beat Alexandria Lutheran in double overtime.
Who they had?
Arnold Bernard, Dwayne Ivory.
Oh, word? Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we had to play Binghamton 12:30 in the afternoon. After playing 2 8 o'clock games on Friday and Saturday.
See how they get you? That could be a setup right there.
Yeah, I already know.
Yeah.
And Binghamton only had to play 1 game. Yeah. We had to play Malloy. We had to play on, you know, All Saber Luther didn't get to them.
Right. Top notch teams.
So that's another story. So let's go back to you, my brother.
I'm glad y'all won it though.
Oh, y'all, it's because of y'all. It's because of y'all.
Nah, y'all put the work in, man. You know, we laid the foundation. Y'all put the work in, though.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
You know, we were happy when y'all won it, man. You know, we never had the opportunity to win it, so we just happy for you guys.
Oh man.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate that, brother.
Yes, sir.
So let's talk about this, right?
Yeah.
Wheelchair Classic.
Yeah.
So now I'm pissed because it seemed like they're not giving you the playing time that you deserve.
Right.
Brooklyn's down.
Right.
Second half, they let you rock.
Right.
And you take the show over. Bro, I watched.
Right.
So you playing, you probably don't remember. I remember.
I don't remember having.
Yo, you scored 13 points in 1 minute and 6 seconds.
You lying.
I'm dead serious.
You lying.
That's how you got MVP?
I know. I only had 14 points.
And you scored 13 of those shits in 1 minute and 6 seconds to help us win.
Hey, Pooh. I was wondering why they wanted to switch my nickname from Silk to the Microwave. I was like, why y'all want to call me the Microwave?
Why? You might as well.
There's only one microwave. I don't
That's right.
That's crazy.
That's right.
I didn't know it was like that. Seriously, I'm being honest.
Yo, Ross Strickland, Tyrone Joy, John Johnston, Gary Voigt, Richie Simmons, Dedrick Irvin.
Yeah.
Charles Who Can't Make a Lamb Smith, and Boo Harvey. Right? All of these guys was playing in the Wheelchair Classic at the time.
Yes, sir.
Brooklyn wins it, and you are the MVP.
I remember winning it. I know we was down. I remember winning it. I don't know who we played against. I don't know if it was Bronx or Queens. I thought it was Queens.
It was the Bronx. It was the Bronx. It was against Ross Strickland, Richie Simmons, Tyrone Joy, and Dedrick Irvin. Yeah?
Yeah, they had some studs, man.
Big studs.
I don't know how much we was down, but I know we made a run. And I went on a little spurt.
Oh, yes, yes. And the only All-American y'all had, true All-American y'all had was Bug-Eye. Yeah, and Bug-Eye. I remember this too. Rest in peace, Bug-Eye. But I do remember this. You was down court, waiting for the ball. That motherfucker went right past you. And went out the layup. I said, what the fuck?
Yo. Hey, Boo, I could have had 16, yo.
Yo.
I could have had 16.
To make it worse,
yeah,
they fuck you over, excuse my language, they mess you over in the papers.
Oh, what they say? I don't remember all that.
No, they mentioned, you know, you being MVP, they kind of wrote around it. Yeah. And I was just like, damn, what's a conspiracy? They don't want to give my man his shot. He done played against the best and became the best.
And we was from Lincoln, man. They didn't respect Lincoln like that.
I guess we had to win 13. We had to win 13 city championships and 5 state championships and send 7 guys to the pros to get that respect.
Oh, now, yeah, no question. But back then, man, it was hard for us to get that respect, man. We was trying to get it. And
wow.
That's bad, man. That's bad.
Crazy, man.
So no love. Hey, Pooh, they ain't show me no love, huh?
Yo, bro.
Hey, it's all good. I ain't all about all that anyway, man. It's all good.
Listen, bro. You are getting your flowers and your crown tonight, my brother.
Yeah, thank you, man.
You got a lot of people that still talk about Silk and what you did in these streets for only 2 years of high school basketball.
2 years, man. I played sophomore and senior. That's it.
You did what most guys can't do in 4 years.
That's crazy. And what I had to overcome, though.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my arm was completely dead. So I don't want to get back to that, but yeah, I had to overcome a lot, man.
That should qualify you for legendary status. Man. That right there, right then and there. All of what you overcame, how you got to where you were supposed to go, and then getting there and still doing the same thing. Because not only in high school, when you got to college, you became the leading scorer and #2 in assists in Rhode Island school history.
Yes, sir. I got a little better.
Who are some of the other schools that recruited you besides Rhode Island?
Let me see. Syracuse, Seton Hall, GW, Northeastern, South Carolina. Maybe BC, Xavier. Let me tell you this story real quick about Xavier, right? So Xavier, they set up a home visit, and Wayne Morgan, he was the assistant coach. He ended up later on going to Syracuse. Everybody knows Wayne Morgan.
Yeah.
Big time brother, assistant coach. So he was recruiting myself and Biggs, right? So they set up a home visit, duo. So they was going to Biggs' house first because he was closer when you get off the highway.
Yeah.
Right? So they went to see Biggs. Him and Coach Bob Stacks. I think he was the head coach. But Wayne Morgan and Bob Stacks, right? So they go visit with Biggs. Had a great visit. Boom, boom, boom. So Biggs called me. He said, look, he said, Silk, they about to come down to your house. I was like, all right, cool. We prepared. My parents did. We got a little food for them, all that. Make it comfortable for them. So they leave Biggs' house. This is OT where I got shot. Keep that in mind, right? So they go downstairs. Now, Bob Stack got some conference championship rings. You know how big them rings are.
Yes.
They're huge, right? So he had that on. So right there, he's probably a little nervous. He in the hood. They go downstairs. A shooting break out. Blah, blah, blah. On their way to the car to come see me, right? A shooting break out. Blah, 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 blah. So Big said they jumped in the car. Instead of going left, they went right. They went right to the highway. Yo, they never came to see me. They were getting the hell out of Coney Island. So the funny part was, I said, Big, they leave your house yet? I called Big. I said, yo, they ain't in my crib yet. I'm only like 6 blocks away. Like, it don't take that long to get to my house.
Right.
I said, yo, Silk, it was a shooting, man, outside. Coach said, he ain't going to your house.
Wow.
I'll never forget that, man. Never forget that. So they never came for a home visit.
Wow.
And so that was that story, man. It was funny to me though.
That's crazy. So look,
yeah,
I got the time running out on this because you only go for an hour at a time. I'm gonna come back. I got like 3 or 4 more questions and we're gonna wrap it up, all right?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna come back in the room.
Okay.
All right. Come back, people. We're gonna finish up my guy called Silk Owens. Come back in the room. Peace.
Peace.
If you fall down, you got to get up, dust yourself off, and continue because life is too long of a marathon. It's not a race. This is a marathon.
Yes, sir.
Right? And it's way bigger than that.
Hey, Glenn.
Yes.
Am I back on?
Yeah, you back on.
Yo, man. Your artist back there, man. Is he doing some good work back there? I ain't seen him.
He told me, he said, yo, when we went off, he said, yo, G, come at the end of the show. Because he don't like me coming while I usually go over him and I got the phone over him.
Yeah.
I got to respect my man. So,
okay.
He comes highly requested.
Yeah. He's big dog right now.
Yeah. And he's a ball player. I told you he played for Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson. Did he play?
Yeah, he's a Granby boy. He's one of the last of Coach Granby's boys.
Oh, Coach Granby always had some studs, man.
Yeah.
I guess he's one of the studs.
He said, well, if he played, he had to be, right?
Yes.
So, listen, you got all these guys, Catino Mobley, Lamar Odom, all these guys go to Rhode Island. When you hit me that Children score, not that I doubted you. Listen, bro, just give me another reason to cheer my Lincoln guys on. That's all. That's all I need. Yeah. I don't care. Give me this much. I don't care who it is. From Jamel Thomas, Sebastian Telfair, Lance Stevenson, Isaiah Whitehead, all the young guys, all the dudes who came after us.
Right.
I don't care what you're doing. If you part of this Lincoln family, it's a brotherhood.
That's right.
And not only that, we got to extend the brotherhood because we reach out to the whole New York City because it's a New York City brotherhood.
That's right.
And sisterhood.
That's right. We all family, baby.
There you go.
All family.
There you go. So I posted your Syracuse game today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and I wanted to post the part when they called you by your nickname, because you really get guys and TV announcers who call guys by their nickname, right?
Yeah.
And it was like, Silk pulls up for 2. It's like, these guys don't miss. And they was, and not only that, you was part of the best backcourt in the country in college.
That's right.
Tell me about the boy Garrett, man, that you guys work so well together.
We had great chemistry. You know what I'm saying? He was a shooter, scorer, and this is probably one of the hardest guys I ever trained with. Like, this kid was like a machine, man. He's a machine. He kind of pushed me to a new level, and you know, we just gel, man. You know, you got to gel with your backcourt partner, and you know, we was good friends, which helped off the court, and then on the court, man, we was both like killers. Like, we going at you. Like, we had no fear. Actually, our whole team, we had no fear. That's why we were so successful my senior year. You know, going to the Sweet 16 and beating Missouri, who had Derek Chivas, who you mentioned earlier. Even though Chivas gave us 35.
Oh my God, Derek, yes.
Chivas gave us 35, man. And
wow.
Honestly, they had 5 pros on their team. 5 guys on that team we beat made it to the NBA.
Wow.
Then we ended up playing Syracuse. They had like 4 pros with Ronnie Cycli, Sherman Douglas, Derek Coleman. Coleman's a stud.
And Steven Jackson.
Right, thank you. That was the next name. Steven Jackson was a stud, man. And we would beat these guys. No name Rhode Island, but we had heart. It's all about heart, man. We played with a lot of heart. We played together, cohesive unit, and we wasn't scared of nobody. So, and we had a great coach, Tom Penders.
Yeah, he did an awesome job with you guys. And they had the Lincoln Legend leading the way, man. So that made it help.
There you go.
But I'm still trying to figure out. I'm not doubting you, Silk.
Yeah.
Lamar Odom, Garrett, Katino Mobley. I know I'm missing some other guys who went there.
Yeah.
Out of all these guys, all these dudes went to the NBA. And nobody topped you yet, fam.
Yeah, I guess I'm fortunate, right? I put work in, man. I put work in.
That's the special kind of player, man.
Yeah, I put some work in, man.
And you killed Duke. Listen, let me tell you something. The night you killed Duke, you had our whole student union building going crazy.
Yeah.
Okay?
I don't know if you remember, I came to your campus the night before the game.
Yes, I remember, yeah.
Come to campus.
And we had the club. We had the club in the student union building, right?
I'm in the club the night before the biggest game of my life. Yeah, that wasn't smart, but you know.
Hey, look, if the team would have did like you did that night,
we would have beat Duke.
Yo, bro, what does this mean, Silk, when you do this? You take your jersey out.
Yeah, let's go.
That means about to be work. I remember that since high school.
Let's go.
He take that jersey out of his shorts, which now they'll force you to put it back in. Right. But back then, Silk would take his shirt out, his jersey out, and you knew it was time to rock and roll. So if y'all go back and watch any of his games when he played at Rhode Island, when he took that jersey out, you better be touching the floor, get ready to play some defense.
Yes, sir.
Yo, my man Rick Combs from Wagner, who grew up with you out there in Coney Island before he moved to Long Island.
Hey, that's family right there. Rick Combs is a stud back in the day. Pooh, I don't know if you know. That's my man. He was a stud. Now, he almost came in. He would have been at Lincoln if he didn't move. That kid was nasty. Like, Rick was nasty.
Rick, let me tell you something about Rick. Yeah. Rick has helped me out a lot since I started this podcast.
Good.
So I could tell he's a Brooklyn guy. He's a Lincoln guy. He just like, yo, Pooh, trust me, I would have been at Lincoln if I didn't move. He was telling me how depressed he was.
Yeah, no,
but then he went out Long Island. He made his way and still made it to Division I. So salute my guy.
That's what I said. Salute. He went to Wagner and had a great career, man. He's a good player, man. Good player. We wish he didn't move, man. We'd have been even more better. You know?
Yeah.
So
he said you got your tooth knocked out during that run, that Syracuse run.
Oh. So
the NCAA run. What happened?
No, so it happened before that. So in the conference, we used to play against Temple.
Yes.
That year, 88, Temple was #1 in the country. #1, right, in the country. They had Mark Macon, stud, Tim Perry, #7 draft pick, and Breezewick. They just had some good players. Howard Evans, the point guard. So we was being competitive. We was at home, and like I said, it was #1. But we used to get them problems, right? So we in the press, right? We in the press. So I'm in the middle of the press, right? So they throw it to the big kid. Ramon Rivas is his name.
Yes.
Who he is. Ramon Rivas, 6'10", 290, right? I'm 6'1", 155. let's get that in your mind, in your head, right? So we in the press. They throw it to him in the middle. Boom. So it's my job to push up. Push up. So he caught the ball. He looked over his shoulder, right? He looked at me. He just said, boom. He didn't go crazy. He just said, boom. But remember, 290, 6'10". Knocked my tooth clean out. I was like, man, right? So this is what happened. Knocked my tooth out. I go out the game, I'm in the locker room with the trainer, boom, boom. He said, yo, you want to play? I said, hell yeah, I'm going back in the game. So we go, I get back on the bench, timeout now, right? So we're in the huddle. So Coach Penders, he said, Coach Penders is like, you know, tough. You know what I'm saying? He's a tough dude. So he said, I ain't telling nobody what to do, but you don't let nobody hurt your best player and knock his tooth out. So I go at the same time. So I said, Bonzi Colson, he was our center. His son, Lil Bonzi Colson, the second, played at Notre Dame. He was All-American.
Okay.
2 years at Notre Dame, he was All-American. So
Okay.
I said, Bonzi. I'm going to curse a little bit. I said, Bonzi, you better fuck this motherfucker up. Knock my fucking tooth out.
Right.
So we go out on the floor, boom. We go down there and come back down there and go back down there and like nothing gonna happen. So now the 4th time down, we're on our end. Shot go up, right? What are we supposed to do when shot go up? Box out.
Box out.
Shot go up. Bonzi turned around and caught Ramon Rivas in the jaw. Bam! And then now remember, he's 6'10", 290. He started running. He started running, right? So now it's a brawl. They team fighting, we fighting. Then at the end, Coach Chaney said, Dad, Rhode Island, they crazy. They had some kids coming out the stands. You know who it was?
Who?
It was Mergen Senior, and we had another kid. Mergen was sitting out. He just transferred from Seton Hall.
Right.
It was Mergen Senior and another kid. He said, it was some kid with some shoes on. He was stomping the kid in the head.
Brooklyn. That's that Brooklyn Mergen Senior. That's right.
In the house, baby. Brooklyn in the house. That's
wow.
I love that dude, man.
Yeah, definitely going to holler at Mergen soon.
Yeah.
My guy, who's this? D. Hines. I think this is Sean. Said Pooh asked him a story if Penders tried to change his jump shot.
No, sir. He said, you got an ugly ass jumper, but it's going in. You know what? You couldn't change it because my arm is like, it's crooked.
Right.
My left arm is shorter than the right. Like, I had to make the adjustments with shooting. You know what I'm saying? I was a good shooter before that, but I had to readjust, and I still became a good shooter, though. So it looked ugly, but the shit going, elbow out, all that shit. You know what I mean? It don't line up with everything. Elbow in, flick the wrist. Don't trust me. Don't look at my jump and try to imitate it.
Listen, you made it work.
Yeah, I made it work.
So, name your top 5 guards in New York City history.
Oh man, you don't put me on the spot like that.
That's it.
Top 5.
You can name a little bit more. I know your people's on here watching. Joe Green, you got John Johnson in the building. I think Rod is watching.
Rod's a bad boy, man. Bad boy. John and I played together pro-am, man. That's my man right there. But top 5, man. Come on. During our era.
Whenever, man. It's on you.
I say I you know, everybody else, we go with Pearl. Pearl is the stud. I go with Pearl, Ross Strickland. I go with John. I'm going with my boy Kilpatrick Spice.
Yo, that's crazy because he put you in the top 5 too.
Spice a bad boy, and then I go with Boo Harvey. He was a bad boy.
That's dope. That's dope.
It, man.
Salute to Boo. Hey, did I tell you, right?
Huh?
Listen, I know my listeners tired of hearing this, but I was the youngest guy on the Empire State team who had Boo Harvey, Ross Strickland, Derek Chivas, Shake Martin, Eric Johnson, Dow Middleton, Prime Minister Pete Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was playing with? You must think.
I was just going to Fairleigh Dickinson. I was going to be a freshman at y'all to see me in high school.
Yeah. I was like, shit, all them names, man, you ain't getting no burn.
Oh, nah, fam. I was playing at the end of the game. I can show you. I got the newspaper clippings to show you.
Oh, all right.
Ross Strickland passes to Fairleigh Dickinson's Glenn Harding for layup. For sure.
Hey, that's Lincoln representing, baby. Good assist.
Come on, man. We ain't gonna go nowhere and sit the pine, fam.
That's what I was saying. Nice assist, Brian.
That's right, my guy. So I spoke to James Majors, right? This is the James Majors question.
Yeah.
Right? James said when his first 3 years at Seton Hall, they was only getting $5 for meal money.
He lying, fool, before you even
lying. Gerald Green confirmed. and then Dow Walker. I had Dow Walker. Dow Walker confirmed.
Come on.
He said they didn't start getting paid till later on after they went to the.
I still don't believe it. They all hey, you know what? They all confirmed. So one of the sisters is robbing them.
I said Carlissimo was robbing them.
They was robbing. I don't know.
That's what I said. There's no way. Fairleigh Dickinson, we was getting at least $300 to $500 a trip.
Now imagine if Fairleigh getting that money, Seton Hall should be getting double that.
How much you guys was getting?
We was getting
for a road trip.
Now we was getting like 35 a day. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't getting that much.
Hold on. Time out.
Our assistant coach robbing us. He had money in the freezer.
Cause fam, let me tell you something. There's no way y'all should be getting $35 a day.
That was it.
We was getting a stack, like not a whole G, but it was like here's your whole $300. Budget that the way you want for this weekend trip.
Yo, one of the assistants, and it wasn't Mike Brown, who recruited me. It was somebody who was robbing him. I don't think it was.
Hey, listen, we gotta get to the bottom of this.
Money, so it had to be one of the assistants. Tell James to investigate that shit, man. They owe him some money.
yo, in Glen Falls, I remember in high school we got $16 a day.
Okay.
And we was in high school.
That's not much, but.
No, high school, but that's cool. We was Burger King it up.
Good. Yeah, it was good back then. High school.
Who was on your All Lincoln team?
Say that again?
Who was on your All Lincoln team?
All Lincoln. So I'm gonna have to give you 7, man. I can't.
Okay.
All right. and I'm not including myself.
Okay.
So I go Eric Marbury. Eric Marbury was a stud. Right? He was a stud.
He laid the foundation. He the one laid the bricks.
Yeah, he laid it down at Lincoln. You know, I thought he'd be a pro. Played with Dominique Wilkins at Georgia. Don Marbury. So Eric, we used to call Sky Dog. Don Marbury was Sky Pup.
Wow.
Nobody know that. Sky Pup. Like
only in Coney Island, man.
Only Coney Island. Now Don was the real deal. Right? I love Don. Don was the real deal. So then you got Stephon, of course, afterwards. So then I go Eric, Don, Stephon, Spice, Sebastian Telfair, Whitehead, and Lance Stevenson. I love Lance Stevenson and Whitehead. I love them kids.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Them kids can ball. Them kids are stud.
Yes.
They can play in our era.
Yes.
And do well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's my 7.
Okay.
Myself.
That works. So Lincoln has won 13 city championships, 5 state championships, and sent 7 guys to the NBA.
That's crazy.
And, you know, I know guys, like, you know, Pooh always promotes his Lincoln guys. Let me tell you something. Yeah. Well, let me ask you something, Silk.
Yeah.
Can you tell me who has the most city championships in New York City? What school?
Tough question, man. I couldn't tell you. I go with Lincoln.
Everybody says that. I'm going to give you the list.
I have no idea.
DeWitt Clinton in the Bronx.
You lying.
18 city championships.
18? They must have been winning like in the 50s and 60s.
Early on, but remember, Tiny Archibald went there too.
Oh, he did? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that
and a few more studs who I'm not even naming. Yeah, right?
That explains it.
Another question. Who sent the most? What high school sent the produced the most professional athletes for us NBA players?
I mean, we got 7.
We got 7. And we in 4th place. We tied for 4th. We tied for 4th.
Oh, I can't answer that. I don't know.
See? This is why I'm always gonna be pumping our high school and our history, because I never want people to forget.
Yeah.
DeWitt Clinton, again.
Clinton, you lying.
18 professional players.
That had to be way back though.
It don't make a difference, sir.
I know that. I understand that. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, we could be forgotten about one day.
Right. Well, we got 7.
Right? We got 7, right? And we won all these championships, but it could be another school somebody talking about in the next 10, 20 years.
Yeah. Nah, I hate
you. And this is why I wanted to do this platform. So guys like yourself, John Johnston, you know, all these guys, the James Majors, Joe Jackson, won't be forgotten, man.
Yeah, that's great, man. You're doing a good thing with this, man. We appreciate you.
Crazy.
I don't know if they said it, but everybody appreciates you.
Appreciate that, brother.
Good job.
Any words about Coach Hartstein? What he meant to you?
Coach, man, he's special, man. Special guy. You know, he loved all his kids. We was like his kids, man. And, you know, like I said earlier when we first got on, I didn't know you had that much juice with Coach. You know what I'm saying? Coach cursed me out because I wasn't on the show. But I love Coach, man. He like another father, you know, father figure to me.
Yeah.
You know, as former players, we all love Coach like that. You know, Coach hard on us. You know, he pushed us to the limit to make us better. You understand? And you know, you can't do nothing but respect that. And Coach was a winner. You know, he was a winner. He got much love from us. He got a big family, Coach Hartstein. Big family. He got a lot of kids.
Yes.
He got a lot of kids.
Yeah.
We all love him the same way.
And one thing I say about Coach, when Coach talks about you guys, he never talks about basketball.
Right.
He always talks about how proud of man you became. He always talk about how proud that we became successful men. He could care less about the basketball accolades.
Right.
It's good, cool, but you know, coach is just proud that we became good people at the end of the day.
Yeah, good people, successful outside of basketball. You know, just a good person, good individual overall. And, you know, he helped guide us that way. You know what I'm saying? So you got to love a guy like that, man. You know, like I said, we all love Coach.
That's right. That's right.
No question.
And my point guard took over as the coach, Tiny
Martin, huh? Yeah, he did a great job. That's how I started winning all them championships, man. I don't know.
Listen,
the coach won.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, he was a blessing. Yeah. He was a blessing because Josie was supposed to lead the charge, right? Yeah. And then Tiny transferred over.
Right.
And he kind of switched things up for us.
Yeah.
Which helped us propel us to win the city championship. So salute to him and all his success.
Yeah, salute to Tiny Martin.
All right, have you been keeping up with New York City basketball?
Not as much. As far as what I know it's not as talented as it was, obviously, back in the 80s. It's a lot different now. And let me say this, the ones that are good or was good in New York City, they all transfer out to New Jersey or to a prep school in New England somewhere. You know, they all going to prep schools or Catholic schools out of the state of New York. If we could keep them here in New York could be like it was in the 80s. You know, we always got talent. You know what I'm saying? Bronx, any borough. Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, and Staten Island. You know, there's always talent here. But all the talent is shifting. You know, everybody's leaving. So if somehow we could keep them here, you know, like South Shore a few years back, they had some studs.
Yeah.
And it showed because they didn't leave. And just stay, you know what I'm saying? Stay in New York. And, you know, New York can get that talent recognition again. Yeah.
Y'all hear that? Y'all got a college coach talking to y'all, so pay attention, fellas.
Yes,
pay attention. The college coach talking to you guys.
Yes,
same thing Norm Roberts said.
Yeah.
Same thing Speedy Claxton said when he was on.
Yeah.
Who's at Hofstra now.
Yes, sir. Makes sense.
All right. 3-part question.
Yeah.
Who's the best high school, best college, and best pro you played against? 3 people.
It's tough. So, high school, y'all probably going to be surprised. I'm not going to go with Pearl Washington. Everybody you have on here go with Pearl Washington. Obviously, he's a stud. I'm going to go with a kid. I don't know if you know him. His name is Fred Wilkinson. Played at Jefferson.
From Jeff. Went to Jefferson. Bad motherfucker. Bad.
Jefferson with
he played with Lloyd Daniels.
With Lloyd Daniels, right? That kid gave me fits. Like he was like 5'7", 5'8", had handles, could shoot the 3, and it wasn't threes then. Man, I didn't want to see that kid. Fred Wilkinson. Y'all don't know, Google that kid. I don't know what he's doing now. That kid was the real deal.
I would love to get Fred on the show. I remember him giving us the business and fucking Lloyd Daniels killing KP.
Right. Lloyd Daniels is a freshman then. He was
only a freshman. Killing KP, who was a senior. Right. And it wasn't until Biggs got on him that he was able to stop him a little bit. That's crazy.
Yeah, Fred Lloyd, man, them dudes, man, Jefferson, we beat them. It was at Jefferson.
Yeah.
That kid Fred gave me problems. So that's high school. College, and it's not a guard. I say A and B. I say one of the best players I played against in college. One was Derek Cheevers. Like I said, he gave us 35 in the NCAA tournament. And Ronnie Cycli from Syracuse. That kid was a terror. Ronnie Cycli was a terror. He was the #1 pick in the draft in '88. All right? We played against him when we beat him in the NCAA tournament. Ronnie Cycli was a terror.
Wow.
There I go A and B for college. Derek Cheevers and Ronnie Cycli. Pros, I got 2 guys, you don't mind?
No, good.
So one is I go Mark Jackson. I'll tell you why. Mark Jackson was a stud, very high IQ player. So what he used to do when we played against him in high school, I played against him in Pro-Am, that type of stuff. He would post me up. So he used his advantage, smart dude.
Right.
He's 6'3", 210. Like I said, I'm 6'1", 155. He was smart. He's supposed to have problems with him. I couldn't guard him on the block.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But on the other end, it's my advantage because I'm quicker now.
Right.
So I say Mark Jackson and Rod Strickland. Rod was the killer, man. Rod come at you full speed. Spice said it the other day. If he get that outlet, you at his mercy. He's a killer, man. He come at you full speed. And he in and out you, it's over. Then he got all these tricky layups and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? All these tricky layups. Like you couldn't guard him. You guys got to foul him, or hopefully you got help behind you.
Yo, he gave y'all super love, man. He gave y'all super love. Said you and Spice gave them fits. He was like, yo, you guys battled. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Rod, man. Facts.
Rod's a terror, man. He's a terror, man.
So what do you do to stay healthy these days, man? Because you still look good. You still look in shape, my man. Like people say, yo, Pooh, you slimming up. I'm trying to live, my brother. I'm trying to live.
Well, I try to work out at least 5-6 days a week, man. And I'm old now, 55 years old, so I want to keep looking young. I got a beautiful wife, so I got to keep looking young. You feel me? So I run at least 3 miles a day. 3 miles a day. Guys our age, how old are you now? 50, 51? Around
that.
You don't want to reveal it. Yeah. Hey, you 3 years younger than me, so you right there.
That's right. I'm in my 50s. Just to know that.
Right. I know you're at least 50, if not 51.
Fact.
So try to stay in shape, man. For health reasons. I got to stay in shape. Getting older now. I recommend to all you older cats out there, Joe Jackson, all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? James Majors, Dedrick Irvin, Ty Joy, all of y'all. Stay in shape, man. I do it every day, man. I work out every day, at least 5 to 6 days a week. I run 3 miles, or I run the stairs, which is a real workout, in my house. So I run the steps, up and down is 1. Up and down, I do it like 80 times. And it panned out to be like 3.5 miles.
Wow.
So I do it every day, man. Seriously.
Yeah, I wanted that. My guy, Arthur Lee Walker, he's one of the top refs in New York City. And I definitely wanted to add that because he's definitely a health and fitness guy.
Yeah.
So do you feel like you got everything you wanted out of basketball?
I did. I think I had a great career. You know what I mean? I had to make sacrifices, and my only regret is I didn't make it to the league. But you know the percentage of that. So much talent we had in New York, man. Everybody can't make it. You got to be talented. And there's a lot got to do with his luck. You got to be in a good situation.
Yeah.
You got to be lucky. And so I mean, it's not a regret. I just wish I had made it. But I played semi-pro in the CBA, which is the G League now, for a couple of years. And so I'm satisfied with my career. I had a great college career, great high school career. And so no regrets, brother.
That's good. And you panned out as being a basketball legend. And in New York City, that's saying a lot. Because other places, my state, no, brother, we got that in 5 boroughs.
That's right. We represent, baby, New York.
Facts.
Boroughs, all the boroughs. And like I said earlier, it's talented in every borough, man. Like every borough, and especially back in the 80s, man. No matter what school you played against, there was at least 2 guys that could ball. And
at least 4 or 5 on a team that was nice.
Right, on a team that was nice. Everybody's talented. Of course, there's different levels of talent. But pretty much everybody you played against was talented. And that's why New York got that rep. You know what I'm saying? New York got the rep. Best players in the world. New York, Chicago, Philly, That's why we got that rep. Whoever you play, what borough, it don't matter. Everybody can ball.
Facts.
That's facts.
So, Joe Johnson want to know, are you still coaching in college?
No, last year I was at, I got let go last year. I was coaching at Kennesaw State in Georgia, college coach. Prior to that, I was at University of Nebraska. I coached at University of Texas, St. Peter's College in Jersey, University of Albany. So I've been in the game for a little while. And this past year, I was coaching high school down here in Florida. I'm in Florida now in Orlando. And coaching at a prep school where we got some studs down here too. So, yeah, I'm still in the game, man.
That's right.
Get back into college, but, you know, do what I got to do right now.
That's right, man. Well, listen, man. Our last question, you already got that for me. As far as nominating somebody for the show, you got Mergin Cena. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, did you get Lamar Odom's number?
No, I need, please, yo, listen. Listen. The reason why, one of the reason why I started this show is because of Lamar Odom.
Right. I remember you.
He don't even know that.
Right.
I watched him on Nori's show, and I saw how dirty they did him.
Right.
And I said, I want to create a platform where we treat our basketball gods like royalty.
Right.
The same way they do their hip-hop stars.
Right. That's right. That's why we all appreciate you, brother. Glenn,
that's right.
Hard, man. You the man, baby.
Oh, man. Come on, man.
You
was the first one I knew, man.
Hey, you salute everybody else, man. We all going to salute you, man. All you guys out there texting and all that, salute the Glenn Poole Hart for doing this, man. We appreciate you. Much love.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you.
I want to see my picture in the back, man. For you.
Oh, yeah. He left. He left. I don't care what he say now. I'm going to show it to you.
Yeah.
His ass not there. Walk what he said.
You're ready.
I want to see it. Oh, there we go. I see him. He did some work. I like the name. Yes, sir. That's good work right there, baby. He made me look young.
He got your wristband halfway up your arm.
He got the wristband. I saw the wristband, yo. Number 10.
Backs.
Number 10, baby. That's dope right there. Like my man Ricky Combs said, that's dope. My man, that's family right there.
Hey, listen, man.
Hey, if you want me back on, man, just let me know.
Definitely, yo, Silk, man, it's been a pleasure. Yeah. Definitely when your season start, I want to definitely, you know, if that picks up, I don't know, you know, how your team is doing. You let me know what studs you got. We can promote them, whatever you need, brother.
Okay, I appreciate that, for real. I'll reach out.
No doubt. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate you. Love you, my brother. Thank you for everything that you've done for me and in my career, just being very supportive and being very helpful and just being a good model, being a good role model, man. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you too, man. I appreciate that.
No doubt.
One love, man.
I'm gonna show Coach this tomorrow, man.
Yeah, show it to him. Tell him I love him.
All right. Definitely.
All right, baby.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Yo, Spice just came on. He said you wore that wristband when you got shot.
No, I ain't have it that high, man. I got hit in the elbow.
Yeah, all right, Spice crazy, yo.
Yo, Spice, I ain't messing with you, dog.
All right, so.
All right, baby.
Peace.
Peace.